Now what? Consider all that you've said and all you've done. Protested from dusk till the rising of the sun. Marched and chanted. Now you've shot your big gun. You see that nothing has changed, and you're still on the run. Now you're asking yourself, what's really been won? This nation decries the blue wall of blue lies as another helpless black American needlessly dies, and it's always wait till tomorrow for your pie in the sky. 'Cause it ain't really a problem if they deny. Still, we sit at home complaining and have the nerve to wonder why. So, now what? It is what it is, like it's been all these years. Despite decades of moaning, complaining, and tears, there's stoking of old hatred, new division, and fears. With no solutions in sight, it's like no one even hears. More to the point, like no one cares. Generations of people with centuries of hurt who know that the talk alone doesn't work. Forced to dig our own graves while they cover us in dirt, trying to cope with pain and sorrow while living on high alert. Stand your own ground and get plowed under the earth. I'll ask you again, now what? We marched for freedom and we got beat. Suffered water cannons, batons, and dogs slashing teeth. Had skulls cracked until our brains peaked. Pursuing justice and equality so we could try to live free. 60 years later, and we still can't walk the street. Young folks shot dead in their cars, homes, and in the streets. Cold-bloodedly killed by what we are told are good police, like in a video game or like they were shooting skeets. Then they relax with the boys and enjoy paid leaves, while yet another black family is left to mourn and to grieve. I know you heard me. Now what? Black folks are dying who have never died before. Thousands just up and gone before you know it. We can't even mourn or let our feelings show. Still, more will be dead as long as COVID still grows. Another plague, another burden, another unequal yoke. Now we can vote, but we don't. Need to get educated, but we won't. Stand up for the things we as a people say we want. We could demand life, liberty, and a chance for happiness, yet together we don't. Or demand what others automatically get, but still we won't. What is we gonna do now? Justice refused is justice denied. The verdict decided in a blinding flash before we even tried. Time served pronounced before our warm blood even dries. Then it's believe what you're told, not your own lying eyes, saying it is what it is, and our fate's for them to decide. Well, we're gonna find a way to lift every vote and sing. Make America hear their echoes as our ballots ring. Show going gentle into that good night is not our thing. We're crying out for the changes that the morning brings. An end to this dictator who would be king. What do we do now? If it means standing in line in the pouring rain, standing 6 feet apart till you're racked with pain, having to ferry folks to the polls again and again and again. We have a lot to lose, but even more to gain. We must remove this blight, this crimson stain. So, get to the polls this time, in a wheelchair or on a bike, pushing a walker, in a jitney, or hike if you have to hike. Take transportation you don't even like. Take a bus or a skateboard and vote if it takes you all night. Enough is enough. To hell with this plight. You, what are you gonna do? Go to the polls and vote Biden and Harris. You prayed and you fasted, but now is no time to tarry. Get up from your lazy boys and let your voices carry. From every hood, every city, every mountain and valley, we're fighting for our lives like we got jumped in an alley. Get your baby boomers, your old schoolers, and millennials too. That no good uncle and even his boo. The folks you can't stand and those who can't stand you. And don't stop voting until that orange turns blue. Now that, my friend, is what we gonna do. That's exactly what we all gonna do. That's what